Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, this is actually an extra tarot video for you guys for today, all right? Let's jump right into it. Let's see what you may need to know. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday, but let's not delay, all right? Let's see what you might need to know. Also, before I even start doing this message, I'll shuffle while I talk to. For some of you guys, when it comes to you starting something new, especially when it comes to like energy, some of you are having discernment, right? And this is only for people who resonate. Like, say you have a business, whether this is a small business or you guys have been working on your business for some time. For some of you, this could be about going on live, okay? Some of you may be asked to go on live by like people that you know or people who follow you, etc., right? But for some of you guys, you may realize that maybe you don't like going on live because it does take a lot of energy. It's not to say that you don't want to be on live. You can be on live, but there's something about discernment where you can feel where the awareness when it comes to like your environment and how much energy is being sucked out or drained out of you. Because a lot of people don't realize this, but doing like divination, okay, psychic work and things like that, it takes up a lot of your energy and it takes up a lot of time. So even just resting, right? Like pre-recorded videos could be very significant. Resting, right? Doing basically what works for you could be significant, but there could be an energetic shift where maybe you realize because the energy is more open, right? The energy is more open. So yes, even though you are doing a live and you are getting people collectively in that live, you're also collecting energies too that may or may not resonate with you, which may feel like a waste of time. So for some of you guys, pre-recorded videos or just shorts, like TikTok short, not TikTok, YouTube shorts, TikTok, things like that, keeping the video under 10 minutes, like things like that may resonate. For some of you too, there could be another energy as well where like say you were posting content and say that you were feeling uncomfortable about what other people may feel or think or say. That is also significant too. Being very cautious about who you have in your energy and who's supporting you, because I always say in my videos, not everybody is actually meant to support you. Not everybody is going to support your cause, and that is okay. It's like not being everyone's cup of tea. That's okay too, right? But you will be able to, be around people who resonate with you. So take whatever you want from that. But it's basically the energy of not forcing what's not meant for you. You know what I mean? Like what's meant for you will be there for you, or it will find you, but what's not meant for you will always leave your energy. So we have hermit mode. Okay, some of you guys could be in hermit energy, or you guys could just be in hermit where you guys are going within. Self-reflection is significant, okay? Being withdrawal as well when it comes to you withdrawing your energy, searching for yourself. Now, some of you guys could have already done this, but some of you guys could be going more within, right? So even when it comes to seeking truth and inner wisdom, you guys are doing that right now. Virgo energy could be very significant. Okay, this is your third eye chakra that's being activated with the number 9. This is about completions. So even when it comes to you saving or budgeting, that could also be significant too. If this is not about saving and budgeting, this is about you going in analysis, research, and basically seeking truth, okay, about your path and what it is that you're meant to do. And even if you do know what your path is, there's something about you going within and seeking solitude and introspection. And also when it comes to you needing to retreat from the world so that you can find your own inner peace, right? And your own inner guidance. So there's something about some of you guys when it comes to disconnecting from the world. That could be, confirmation, right? Disconnecting from the world, going out into nature, going within. Not everybody wants to be in nature, but that could be also confirmation. Drawing, painting, dancing, singing, basically doing things that don't force you or don't make you be on social media, basically, right? So it's almost like, the saying like, go touch grass, right? Some of you guys are wanting to touch grass, okay? Cows, farm animals could be very significant. Some of you guys want to leave the city life and maybe move into a more country lifestyle, okay? But the sun is talking about happiness, joy. Okay, maybe you guys could have went through something where you guys were going within, but now you guys are filled with energy and vitality where you guys are able to move forward when it comes to your success and growth. Okay, solar plexus talks about you can do this, right? So with the number 19, this is about completion when it comes to self. This is about you being the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? Your purpose could be being illuminated at this moment when it comes to your rebirth, right? Even when it comes to you mastering a lot of things that you've dealt with because of your experiences, this could be significant too. Okay, with the number 19. Okay, so 19 is significant. We have 12. Okay, this is about you. Some of you guys could be in this energy of waiting. Okay, now when it comes to perspection and also sacrifice, you could have surrendered right now to the present moment. Okay, this is about you when it comes to, you know, basically surrendering, releasing, okay, having a choice to release when it comes to the number 12. All right, this is about learning throughout your duality as well. 12th house also talks about, like I said, you know, if this was mentally, some of you guys could have felt like you guys were feeling imprisoned, or maybe you guys could have felt like, you know, there was some type of fear. So this could be anything. This could be your subconscious thoughts. This could be healing, spirituality, anything, right? And it's not to fearmonger anybody. You literally can Google 12th house and it will tell you exactly what it says or what it means or like what it represents, right? So these could just be keywords that resonate with you, but spirituality is very significant. Maybe you guys could have went within. There could have been ups and downs. Like, spirituality is not easy. The dark night of the soul is not easy. Not everybody goes through it like it's a breeze in the park, right? Some people go through a lot of challenges as well that they have to also learn from those as well too. Okay, so 1 and 2 equals 3. This is about your creativity. Okay, some of you guys, when it comes to waiting, maybe you guys are waiting when it comes to your creativity, or there's something about you surrendering and releasing when it comes to you being more open. All right, this could be being open to opportunities when it comes to stability. Now, even when it comes to that too, you could be the one that's very open, but then also you could be dealing with yourself feeling disconnected or feeling discontent, maybe feeling indifference of other people. This could also be boredom, right? It doesn't have to be, but moon in Cancer could be very significant. It's almost like, are you nurturing what you really desire, what you want, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because Cancer is a zodiac sign of being the mother. Okay, what does the mother do? Most motherly figures, they nurture their child, they take care of their kid, whether this is feeding, okay, teaching them life tactics or whatever the case is, right? But just being there, just being a soft energy to understand what it's like to have divine feminine energy as well. Okay, and obviously when I say soft, I don't mean by looks, I mean by the energy itself, because looks is not everything, okay? But you could be buff and you can be strong and you could be tall, okay? You could be like 6'3" and you could be buff, like how Serena Williams used to be, like strong, okay? I'm not even a hater either, okay? Like that body type is like, poof, A1, okay? No BBLs, no nothing, just all natural, okay? And for some of you guys, when it comes to this energy of feeling indifferent or feeling discontent, it's like you could be open to all these opportunities and people could be coming in and giving you opportunities of like, okay, the universe is like, you want this, and the universe is like, here. And you're looking at it like, what is this? Okay, you're like, what is this? Like, what are you giving me? Okay, so for some of you guys, when it comes to being open, that could be very significant too with moon in Cancer. It's almost like with what you feel, you could be learning to nurture yourself or be there for yourself like a mother should. Okay, learning to mother yourself in certain dynamics and situations where you felt like you wish you knew better or you wish you learned more. But at the same time too, it's not that you blame your parents. For some of you guys, you understand that your parents went through certain things, but it's almost like you wish they did differently. Just like how you can see certain things, you wish that they were able to see what you were able to see in this present moment. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like if you could go back in time, right, and say to your parents or parent that, you know, that you do genuinely care about, because like I said, not everyone has a bad relationships with their, you know, family. But for those of you who had a decent relationship and say things got sour, or got weird, or whatever, it's like people could feel like they're this way to you, like they're giving you something, but you're also feeling like this, right? Because of your stability, maybe, right? So it's almost like when it comes to stability too and building something long term, that could also be significant for some of you guys as well. This may not resonate for everybody, but there's just that energy of, you know what it is that you want. And even when it comes to like moon energy is very hidden, right? So even when it comes to like your emotions, the support, okay, unconditional love could be very significant. Maybe you guys are learning to do that as well. And you guys are also healing, right? So again, when it comes to like ancestry, home, comfort, okay, being more soft with yourself. Also, when it comes to the way that you speak to yourself is also significant. Like, you may not be getting what it is that you want right now, right? And some of you guys could be speaking ill to yourself, and the universe is saying, no, don't talk like that to yourself. Just because something doesn't happen today doesn't mean that it's never going to happen. You know, you just have to wait it out. So yeah, this could be collectively too, like everybody could be dealing with this, right? Like when it comes to this energy. And like I said, when it comes to Four of Cups and you feeling indifferent, it's almost like, for some of you guys, this could be planning. Okay, so you guys could have maybe dealt with people, whether this is your energy or other people, where you could have overanalyzed something, or there's something about playing it safe, okay, when it comes to not taking action. So some of you guys could have felt like when it came to certain situations of Four of Cups, you may have felt like you were playing it safe, or there's something about, you know, you changing that when it comes to you opening up to new opportunities. Not playing safe anymore could be very significant, right? With the two second house placements, or, you know, 222. You're right. So when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to business, finances, things like that, your self-esteem, and also self-care and daily routines, there's something about you looking ahead or moving forward. Now, you could have people in your energy where you're ready to take action or take the next step. And you could have other people in your energy that are making you feel like this, like you're either overanalyzing something, or you could feel like it's bad planning or not, you know, taking action, right? When it comes to you playing safe. Now, this could be you or someone else in your energy, but whatever this is, you are tired of being in this Four of Cups energy, right? You want to be able to step forward, whether this is alone, with somebody, or not, with universe, spirit. You want to be able to be around people, okay, that when it comes to you planning and also being very like prepared, okay, there's something about the energy of, you could be in the early stages of your life, right, of a project, or, you know, there's something about when it comes to like a venue, right? But there is something about groundwork that's very significant when it comes to you financially planning, right? This could be you financially planning, this could be planning and making decisions, okay? But when it comes to taking action, there's something about taking the next first steps, or taking the first steps, right? But leaving your comfort zone could be very significant, because maybe you feel like this. You feel either discontent, you feel indifferent, you feel, maybe some of you feel like you don't belong, like you don't resonate with people, and this is you trying to leave a situation. Now, you may think that it's bad planning. Someone in your energy may feel like you have bad planning, but it's not because you have bad planning. You guys are following your inner knowing. Okay, even if it is something where you felt like you had bad planning, the reason why you maybe feel like you have bad planning is because maybe some of you guys could have been over analyzing certain things, right? Even when it comes to avoiding risk, right? This could have been your energy, but then also if this was past energy and say you guys felt like this at one point, it can change. Like, even though the card came up upside down, you know, we transmute that energy into a positive. So if you were somebody who was bad at planning, or you overanalyze certain things, or not taking action or taking a risk, there's something about that that's very significant. Maybe you resonate with that. Okay, yeah. So like I said, when it comes to not taking a risk, or, you know, bad planning and things like that, there's something about lies and trickery that could be very significant. But even if you may be showing up in this energy where you could feel like you're the one that's being sneaky, you're not being sneaky. This could be you or someone else in your energy. There's something about resourcefulness, and also when it comes to you considering the consequences of your actions, that is very significant too. You considering the consequences of your actions could be Moon and Aquarius energy for some of you guys. Okay, this could be resonating for some of you guys when it comes to financial deception. Okay, inner knowing and what you see, because Moon talks about things that are hidden. Okay, and even when it comes to things that are hidden, like I said, you guys could be seeing a lot of things with the Moon, right? There's something about, even when it comes to like friendships, or even when it comes to you, maybe you're someone who's emotionally detached, or there's something about being unorthodox when it comes to what you do. Friendships could be very significant, being very future oriented. Technology could be significant as well. Okay, but the 7th house talks about, for some of you guys, this is close and personal partnerships. So even when it comes to like social media, that is very significant. Like you guys could be planning and making steps to move forward, right? But then also when it comes to you considering the consequences of your actions, that is also significant too. Even if this is not you, this could be other people. It's like if you were in this energy feeling discontent, and say you decided that you wanted to move forward, there's something about someone's energy where there could be secrets, or there could have been something that was hidden, right? That you could have had an idea about, but you couldn't see it because of Moon energy. So there's something about spirituality and your inner knowing as well when it comes to like awakening your spiritual gifts and trusting in the divine timing. Okay, for some of you guys, this could be balancing your resources, or something to do with, like I said, resourcefulness, stretching your resources. King of Swords energy. This is about authority, right? Making a decision with logic and also reason. So even when it comes to like justice, this is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. This is about your high standards. For some of you, maybe you are very strict and you have high standards, or you could have been dealing with people who are very strict. Okay, so there's something about trees, you grounding. The color red talks about passion. Okay, maybe you're very passionate about, you know, what it is that you do, even when it comes to your standards as well, right? But there is something about time management and multitasking, and also when it comes to, you know, strategy and justice. You guys are making decisions with your logic, okay? 7 of Swords energy, like I said, when it comes to you considering the consequences of your actions, you are moving forward when it comes to you being adaptable and flexible in the face of change. Regardless of whatever decisions you're making, you're moving forward with logic and reason. Okay, 14 for some of you guys, this could be talking about foundations, right? This could be foundation shifts, or also foundations and freedom within your structure as well. This may not resonate for everybody, but that's the energy that I'm picking up, right? We also have Knight of Swords and as well. So this is about being assertive and direct with the number 12. For some of you guys are assertive. Okay, you guys, when it comes to spirituality, you guys are healing. Okay, institutions and hospitals could be very significant. Some of you guys could be working in clinics, or you guys could be thinking about working in clinics. But there is something about burden, competition, okay, tension, rivals, clashes of ego, right? While you're the one that's embracing healthy competition and challenges, there are other people that are not willing to be on the same page as you. So even when it comes to change, it's like, maybe in the past you were dealing with people who lied or schemed or scammed or whatever it is, right? The sneaky energy, okay? Somebody could be revealing some type of truth or regret, but there is a sneakiness or this sneaky energy, whether this is you or someone else. Even if you're not sneaky, you may show up as someone who's very sneaky, because you're not talking about all of your plans or all of what you have going on. People are very nosy. I'm sorry. It's like people want you to tell your business, right, to them, but then they're not the ones that are helping you when it comes to your resources or helping you balance certain things. You're the one that's having to do the inner work, right? So because you're going within, right, and you've considered everything that you needed to consider, whether you were right or wrong, there's something about the consequences of your actions, whether this was good or bad. There's something about arguments and tension, okay? So even when it comes to Saturn, this is about responsibility and discipline. There's something about you clashing with other people because other people may feel like you should be responsible for their mess, right? Change is very significant though, but that's what it feels like. If this is not healthy competition, like you being able to find some type of resolution of conflict, or, finding a truce when it comes to harmony and peace and things like that, that is also significant too. Okay, even when it comes to like agreements, right? And also finding peace, avoiding conflict, that is also significant too. Like, just because you avoid conflict doesn't mean that you're not somebody that won't speak up for yourself. But for some of you, the reason why you avoid conflict so much is because when you go low, you go low. Like, you know how some people can go low, but they don't go low enough? It's like when you go low, you hit below the belt and you cannot come back from that. And that is why some of you may wish that people would leave you alone and not test your energy, because the same people who are trying to poke the bear, they don't like when the bear scratches back, right? And that could be confirmation for some of you, like you could be the bear. Okay, so take what resonates with that. This could be competition, this could be things like that, but Spirit is saying no, right? Like there's no need to worry about things like that. You could be someone who's stepping into authority, and like I said, because your standards are high, you're avoiding a lot of things that are very competitive, right? It's like you don't see the competition. You try to avoid being competitive because that's not you. If anything, you're competing with yourself, right? So yeah, death, transformations, letting go, endings, release. Okay, you guys are letting go and releasing what no longer serves you, embracing transformation and new beginnings. Okay, so that could be confirmation for some of you as well. Okay. And then we also have Page of Cups, which is the last card, okay? This is about you stepping into creativity, new opportunities, and also financial opportunities and ideas, okay? Releasing and letting go when it comes to you transitioning into this new timeline. Like I said, when it comes to conflict, competition, and things like that, it's like you are not going to compete where you don't compare. And that could be people too with you. It's like, why are people competing with you where they don't compare? And it's not to be cocky, it's not to be like a know-it-all, but it's true. It's like you are Page of Cups energy. Like you could be older, okay, like in your 30s and 40s, but you could have a Page of Cups energy where you're very young, youthful. Okay, people may think that, your head is in the clouds, but it's not. Okay, it's not. Emotional vulnerability is very significant. Maybe you guys are emotionally vulnerable with people, and that could be very significant when it comes to you embracing your intuition and creativity. It's like, if other people around me don't want to be, emotionally vulnerable with me, or you may feel like you were neglected as a child or anything like that, there's something about you moving forward and protecting your inner peace and also protecting your inner child. 11 talks about intuition. It talks about awakenings. It talks about you having a spiritual awakening within yourself and following your soul purpose. Okay, having pure intentions may be the reason why people think it's okay for you to be attacked by them or be judged by them, because they think that you look innocent, that you won't cuss them or say something to them. And I love energies like that. It's like, oh my God, look at the collective. They have doe eyes. They're so sweet. Let me mess with their energy, right? Let me do some dirty stuff. And then one day that you'll just look at that person because you've gathered enough information, and then you just, wow, like you just attack, you just, and that is what shocks people, because you look a certain way. They think it's okay to mess with your energy. And I love that. I love energies that look young, but they're not as young as they seem. Okay, so somebody may think that you're like in your early 20s and you're damn well in your 30s, but they think, oh, let me mess with the collective because they look young. A lot of people look young, but that doesn't mean that they don't have wisdom. Okay, so take what resonates with that. We have Emperor energy at the bottom of the deck as well when it comes to stability and justice. Okay, receiving justice and equality for whatever you've dealt with, whatever you went through, having to balance and juggle your resources and things like that. That energy is ending. That season is ending. It may not be tonight, but it's ending soon, okay? So like I said, having faith and moving forward is significant, and also being positive or remaining positive and being very, very cautious about what you think, okay, and how that also executes and plays out in your life as well. All right, but anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Please take what resonates with you guys whenever you see this, and again, thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. My website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can check out my blog or book a reading. And I did mention to you guys that I did do a blog post for Aries season that was done already, but I also recently did a post for, you know, connecting with your body with astrology, using astrology in different ways to connect with your body, and, you know, how that can benefit all of us, you know, in different ways, whether you're an Aries, a Taurus, a Gemini, doesn't matter what you are. So even if your sun sign doesn't make sense, like you don't resonate with it too much, you know, check out your moon sign, your Venus, and things like that, depending on, you know, the zodiac sign, and kind of go from there. So like if you're a Gemini moon, then maybe there's something in Gemini season, when that time comes, that you guys could be maybe wanting to explore. But for now, because we're in Aries season, there could be about this season that you guys want to take action, maybe work out more. Those who do have the placements in your chart, you guys could be feeling it even more. So yeah, take what resonates. Okay, guys, I'll end it here. But anyways, I love you guys. I will see you guys in my next video. All right, guys, happy Tuesday. Bye. And again, thank you for all the love and the support. All right, guys, you know what it is. All right, bye-bye, guys. Love you guys.